All right, so I am rearranging the living room a little bit, and I've had these little Donner speakers I did a review on a while ago. They're like 60 bucks, and the reason why I bought them is because they kind of mimic like a Klipsch look, and so I wanted to see how bad they were. So we did a review on them. They're actually being used as my surround back speakers because I'm too cheap to buy some actual KEF speakers to finish the home theater with. But I've actually taken these out because I want to spray paint them white. So I'm getting ready to do that. So I took the drivers out, including the tweeter. I don't know if I can get this out with one hand. But the driver itself and the build quality is actually a lot better than what you think $69 or 60 bucks should get you. Here is the driver here. Pretty small overall in diameter, maybe a 3-inch, 3.5-inch driver. But the magnet on it is actually pretty good. You can see it's a 4 ohm speaker, 20 watts. So it doesn't handle much of any power. But it has a pretty good weight and a pretty, pretty stout motor to it. I was actually surprised to see that. And of course, that's the little Klipsch copper that Klipsch uses. And so that's what made me buy these, was to see how much of a knockoff these speakers were. So if you haven't seen the review video, I did do a demo with these and talk about them. But they've been in my home theater as my surround back speakers until I decided to buy some rear KEF speakers. So actually kind of impressed with this driver for $60. This driver itself I would buy for $60. Now you get the whole speaker and enclosure for 60 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. And you get 2 speakers. There's the other one over there. And so let me get this off so you guys can see. Oh, there we go. I actually got it out. So this is the horn loaded tweeter. It did have a grill on the front that made it look really bad, so I broke it off. And then now you just have this tweeter here. There is the magnet motor structure on the back right there. And I guess this horn is supposed to disperse that high-end energy. And it does pretty good, honestly. It does kind of travel pretty good, you guys can see. Now, what impressed me even more besides the drivers was the enclosure itself. You guys can see we actually have some dampening and some insulation inside. This is to kind of lower the coloration, keep the standing waves to as much of a minimum as possible, dampen the box, make it a little more inert. I'm actually impressed with that as well because I didn't expect them to even put this stuff inside, but they did, and it's rather thick. I do see the crossover down there, and they took the time to cover the wires with some like felt pad so that it doesn't knock around in there during music playback. There's our port there, kind of like that little style of, what do you call it, like the paper towel roll. That's kind of what's in here in the back that kind of goes through here, and it is flared at the end here. This is a flared port, so it should be a little bit better on port chuffing. I will attest to that. It isn't too bad on port chuffing. Granted, there's not a lot of bass coming out of this anyway, but it does do pretty well. So $60, I think it was, to buy both of these speakers, and alone, this driver may be worth close to $60, and then you get a tweeter enclosure padded and everything. That's actually a pretty good buy. Now, it still doesn't sound the best, don't get me wrong, but I'm impressed with the sound quality, or not sound quality, I'm impressed with the build quality and what they decided to do with the money it costs. It's really not that bad of a box, and it's really well wrapped. This is a fake little vinyl. It's a wrap around some wood, but it's actually it's held up really well. I'm actually going to spray paint this white to match the rest of the aesthetic. Every single speaker in my room, minus 2, are white. So I'm going to paint these white as well and put some painter's tape around the underside so I don't spray inside here. But we're going to make this speaker white, and I'll leave the back side black because I don't really think I'll see it too much. So I'll just do the outside, the top, and the bottom as white, and we'll see how it looks with this kind of color. Let's go outside and get the painting. Coat 2. Moving on to number 3. Didn't come out too bad. The towel kind of blocked a little bit on the back, but didn't come out too bad. Let's put the drivers in and see what we get. Half bad. I definitely like it way better than I did with the all black. Kind of gives it a little more premium look. It turned out pretty good for some spray paint. I didn't, prime it first. I didn't sand it down. I didn't even wash. I just wiped it down with some furniture cleaner and then started painting, and there you go. It actually came out really good. Of course, the towel kind of blocked some of it, but it actually looks really nice. Tell me in the comment section what you think about orange on white. Klipsch is known for the copper color, but they don't have a white speaker as far as I know. What do you guys think? Klipsch, should we make a white speaker with your copper color, or is that just too much boldness? What do you guys think? Leave me the comment section down below your answer. The grill does look nice though with it. Here's the original color for reference. This is what it actually looks like. This one's a lot more beat up, so you got some more TLC to do, but this one is the original one, and here is the newly painted one. Which one do you guys like better? Let me know that down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just a fun little video just to, change up the scenery in the living room a little bit. Thought I might just go ahead and paint some cheap speakers for the fun of it, and it was kind of fun, and I like the result. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what color you like best, white with orange or black with orange. Let me know that down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you guys in the next video. Okay, best guy out. Peace.